Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Today I wanted to answer your questions about Apex Legends Legacy and Arena and explain some things about how it all works and just, kind of dispel any myths that may be going around. Overall, the hype seems to be really crazy for arenas. A lot of people are really interested in it now they understand a bit more about it. There's still a lot of people don't understand, so I'll be going through your comments and just answering some and sharing my opinion as we go. The Redneck says, World's Edge is coming back next season, right? Yes, it will be the first ranked map. So as soon as the season starts, you can play World's Edge instead of Olympus, and then halfway through it will switch to Olympus. Will kills in this arena mode count your stats? There'll be new trackers for, I believe, arena kills, damage, and maybe wins, but I'm not too sure about the wins part. Nate Dogg asked the same question. Another thing to add is there will be arena badges. There'll be unique arena win badges for each legend. Arena streak badges, and another one. I guess we have to wait till the release because I forgot which one that was. Brennan Brock asks, what's the third ability? So Valkyrie's got VTOL Jet as her passive. Her tactical is Missile Swarm, which is sort of like a cluster of missiles that damages players a little bit and slows them a little bit as well. And of course the ultimate, the Skyward Dive. Jaden James asks, did the Spitfire get a nerf? I really hope it did. Please see this comment. From what I saw, it didn't get a nerf. I'm not 100% sure, but they did nerf Horizon. So the Horizon Spitfire spam mid-air on the gravity lift isn't going to happen as much. Or maybe not at all. Her strafing in the gravity lift has been nerfed massively. Ionix asks, how much do weapon upgrades cost? It depends on the weapon itself. Usually every weapon will have a base cost, and then the upgrades are about a third of that cost. You have to upgrade it about 3 times to get to the full level. Let's say you upgrade to purple. Once you've got purple, you can then select all optics from level 1 to level 3, so you can choose whichever optic you want at that point. Riley Murphy asks, do you know if the arena will be optional? It doesn't really seem like my playstyle personally in a game with a few amount of characters as Apex. Yes, it's optional. You don't have to play arenas at all. You can just play Battle Royale, and all of the challenges are kind of geared towards you being able to do either mode, so you can still complete the Battle Pass without being forced to play arenas. Aaron Carroll asks, Valkyrie looks completely OP and she's gonna be toxic. Do we really need another movement legend? I can see why you're concerned. More movement legends kind of does make things a little bit scary, but she's not as annoying to play against as Horizon was when she launched. There are a lot of features put into the game to make sure that she's not annoying to play against. She can't fire while she's using her jetpack. There's a limited amount of fuel, and she's actually really easy to hit while she's in the air with her jetpack. She moves really slowly in a way. Maple English asks, am I correct to assume ammo count isn't a thing and we have infinite ammo for all the weapons? It's not infinite, but you will get a bunch of ammo. You won't be able to get more ammo once you've started that round, but it's very unlikely you'll run out of ammo. For Julie asks, why compared to an arc star and not bang out? It's not an electricity based stun, is it? So when you stun someone with Valk's tactical, it actually does give that electricity effect. It's more like an arc star stun. It literally looks like an arc star stun when you get stunned. It's just, it doesn't last as long and it's not as effective. Hamid asks, Wraith's low profile is being removed, right? Yes, all low profile perks are gone. Nobody's gonna have low profile in season 9, so pretty cool. Jake Lambert asks, I have a question about the bow. How do optics work with it? Do they get the AR optics? I'd imagine they would just get attached sideways where the iron sights are. So interestingly, the bow is part of the marksman class, which includes the triple take, the scout, and the 30-30 repeater as well. All of these weapons can take AR attachments, but strangely they can't take the 2-4x. Only assault rifles and snipers can. I don't really know why. But yes, they will go on the side. They'll look a little bit different to the normal optics on other weapons. And once you zoom in, it will look like the standard optic zoom. When you get the 30-30 hop up, did you able to switch its type to single again? I think it would be awkward between long range and short range with a 2-4 scope. I'm pretty sure you can switch the fire rate. I'm pretty sure. And when you aim down sights, you still charge up the damage for it, so it does more damage if you ADS, even in this new scatter shot hop up, but hip firing it's still very effective. So if you have a long range scope, maybe just hip fire it. Supersuit asks, so if 5 friends and I want to play arena, will we be able to fight each other? Unfortunately, you'll have to just fight randoms. You can only queue up as a trio. But there will be custom servers in the future, so maybe that will be a possibility then. Striderman asks, hey Merchant, I love the video, I've been a viewer for a while and you never disappoint. Hey, thank you, thanks for what you do. Anyways, I have a question. Between 9:15 and 9:20 in the video, Wraith does some sort of celebration when it says they won. Did they add some sort of celebration animations for us to unlock when we win a match? Every legend is going to get 3 ground emotes, and you can play the emotes you have equipped in the champion screen to celebrate. And because arenas are like, when you win, the other team has to see the champion screen, so they can actually see the emotes instead of it just being your team showing them. So it's pretty cool, and you can play these just running around as well. But there's a feature in place to stop you from being able to use it to peek around corners. If your line of sight is blocked by an object in first person, when you go in third person to do the emote, that player that may be out of line of sight will not render. Pretty cool. What ammo type does the bow use? It uses arrows, a new ammo type. Now, on Battle Royale mode, it's going to be pretty hard to get arrows because obviously, there's so much different loot items, so there's only going to be a small percentage of space for loot to spawn as arrows. But the good news is, if you miss your shots as an arrow, you can walk over to the arrow and pick it back up again. And if you kill a player, then any arrows you hit with that player will appear in their death box. What's Pathfinder's tactical passive on arenas? I'm not too sure actually. I didn't get a chance to play Pathfinder, so I cannot confirm. I imagine it's the same passive, so it might be a bit useless. Warren Reinman asks, wouldn't Loba be weak in this game mode? Actually, she's really strong. There are some supply bins in this map, and getting the meds in this is going to save you a lot of money, and Loba's ult can get that, and it's really cheap to buy her ult. She's actually really powerful. Gregory Martinez asks, wait, so you have to buy your passive tactical and ult for rounds, or is it a boost to cooldowns? You get your passive for free. You usually get 1, 2, or 3 tactical uses for free. The rest you do have to buy, and you do have to buy your ultimate as well. So some rounds you won't have your ultimate, some rounds you will, but bear in mind that once you buy your ultimate, it will be available for you right away in that round to use. And if you use your tactical once and you still have some uses left, you will need to wait for the cooldown. So let's say you have 3 Bloodhound scans, right? You can only scan 3 times that round. The first time you can do it instantly, and then the next 2 times you're going to have to wait for the cooldown to come back like normal. Marek, wait, so what happens to Octane if you have to buy their abilities? Poor Octane. I'm not actually sure. Octane will get his passive for free. The way I assume it works is every legend has a very different price depending on their abilities. So Octane's stim will probably be really cheap, and you'll probably be able to buy a lot of uses. Gurgy the Whale, is there no fill arena mode? That would be interesting. I don't think so. I mean, you'd have a hard time 3v1ing in this mode, I'll be honest. Hando, is Loba's tech fixed? It's fixed more. We don't know until the update releases whether it's fixed completely. JRose712 asked, is it just me, or is her tactical a much better version of Fuse's? I will agree, it is a much better version of Fuse. Fuse definitely needs some more love. He is getting a buff in Season 9. He's going to have 2 tactical charges to use, so you can use 2 like Bangalore's Smoke, and the cooldown has been reduced to 18 seconds, I believe. Valkyrie's is a lot longer. Pink Omega, I think all of the normal badges will only be unlockable through Battle Royale, and then there's going to be some new arena-specific badges. I don't know how it will affect kill-death ratio, I'm really not sure. King Z, not sure if you'll see this, but out of curiosity, could you compare the arena map sizes to locations on the BR maps? They're about the same size as some points of interest in the game. They're pretty small. Take Artillery, that is one map for example. That's like the average size. The whole of Artillery is like the average map size in arenas. Mr. Lindsay asks, are they getting rid of Battle Royale, or can you have the option to not play this mode? They're not getting rid of Battle Royale, you can play both, you can choose very freely. Ranked, duos, trios, arenas, all of it's available. Colton DA asks, I wish there was some sort of objective to do at the same time, because just as Slayer prompts camping, or if there were an objective, at least players have to leave their camping spots. So if you just camp, you're going to be at a disadvantage because the other players are going to be able to run free, get free meds, and get free crafting materials, which is going to give them an economical advantage. So the objective is to kind of get the crafting bins really, and obviously the ring will push you in as well. Shreyas asks, what armor do we start with, or everyone has purple or red armor? Round 1 you have blue, after the 3rd round you get purple, and then the final round it upgrades to red. There's no way to upgrade your armor, you don't have Evo armor in this mode, it's standard armor. Something I see no one asking is how much damage does the bow do? If you pull it all the way back and get the full damage, it does 123 to the head or 70 to the body. If you just shoot straight away, it's quite a smaller amount. How much does it cost to upgrade a P2020? So you get the P2020 for free, as well as the Mozambique. The first upgrade is 150 materials, which is pretty cheap to be honest. Most upgrades I think for level 1 are about the same though. I think once everyone's seen you can't use a gun in the air for Valk, the hype went away, in my opinion. Thought she was going to be an even more lethal Horizon. She's not going to be more lethal than Horizon was at launch, and I think that's a good thing. She's more balanced, but you have more freedom of movement, so that's a benefit too. Lucas asks how the abilities will work. If you buy a Rampart cover, for example, you only have one cover to use. It does differ with every legend. With Rampart, you start with 3 for free. You don't have to buy those ones, and the rest cost 50 each for Rampart. It depends on each legend, it's all balanced differently. Claire asks, is sudden death like a normal round or is there something unique to it? Basically, how it works is as the game progresses, you get more and more money to spend and more gear. And with sudden death, you get red armor and a bunch of money to spend. So you can just go wild, and I'm pretty sure it's like all heirlooms in the care package. So just everything you could ever want is in your hands for sudden death. Dusty asks, can you loot people in the arena when they die? There aren't loot boxes, but the weapons and meds that they have will just drop on the ground and they are free for you to loot and use in that round. And at the end of the round, everything resets and you lose all your gear. What's Up Wolfie asks, I have one question, but it's not about arenas though. Titanfall News mentioned Lifeline changes, but they didn't say anything about the drone. The only thing I'd like to know is whether her tactical is buffed as well or not. Arena seems great. Yes, she's getting 60% faster drone heal speed and I think like 10 seconds faster cooldown. Alright, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super hyped for arenas. I hope you are too. Season 9 is going to be a good one. If you have any more questions, maybe specifically about Valkyrie or any of the other changes in the map, leave them below. And if this video does well, maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheerio!